Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel today. My name is Heath, and we're going to be looking at two attacks today from two of my different Town Hall 13s. One of them is from my semi-rush Town Hall 13 that I've been using, trying to get everything caught up on it, and then there's my main 13 that I've been using attacks on it as well. But this first attack I'm going to be showing you, I'm showing two attacks. These are just random attacks throughout the wild while I was doing and practicing and things like that. But I'm just really having a lot of fun using it. It's Drag Loon with a Wiz Blimp, or as Avi from Clash Playhouse calls it, the Wimp attack. But anyway, guys, it is just absolutely OP. I'm loving how well and how effective it really is at Town Hall 13. The other attack that I'm going to be showing you is from our recent war in Sick Gamers Lounge. It is using Golems and Witches and some Ice Golems, and it's a lot of fun as well. It does absolutely massive damage to bases. And you guys should give it a try. Let me know how it works out for you. And what attacks are you using in Town Hall 13? Just let me know in the comments below. Anyway, guys, let's jump into this video. We're going to find out what we can do. Don't forget, guys, I do stream on Twitch. Links are down in the description as well. Anyway, guys, much love, and let's check these attacks out right now. Alright, so as I said, this first attack here is from my main 13, and these are just attacks that I've been doing while I've just been practicing it, seeing how well I can do with it. You notice right here I've got a couple of triples, and then I've also got a 1-star in here. These 1-stars have been pretty common for me because I mess up on my Wimp deployment and do not get the value out of the bases as I'm trying to hit it and things like that. But let's look at this first attack here. That was a triple. These attacks are just super easy. Doesn't take a lot. Really doesn't take a lot of effort. But as you see right here, we got a fairly decent Town Hall 13. It's got Town Hall 12 defenses and things like that. There are no scatter shots, I believe, on this base here. But again, it still works really nicely no matter what base you're looking at. Right here in the center of the base is what you're looking at here, where you're going to get the most value out from your Wiz Blimp. But right off the bat, I drop my king, I drop my queen, I open up the walls, trying to get my heroes inside of here, getting as much value out of them as I possibly can, taking down defenses, getting my funneling and things like that taken care of. King is taken down. My queen's still up. She's going to swing back around in just a minute. And I'll take out some more of these buildings here on the left-hand side. And if you notice right here, I drop in my Wiz Blimp, my Wimp. Out comes my wizards, my super wizards. I invisibility spell on them, rage them up, and take care of them. Let them do as much damage as I possibly can on this base. Getting down the Eagle Artillery has been my main goal right here because that causes a lot of splash damage. We lost one wizard there to the Spring Trap, but again, we got one last wizard here taking out the Town Hall, and he's doing a couple of shots here. Well, two wizards left, excuse me. And we got one more shot going on that tower, and now we're going to start the main part of our attack. We're using a dragon over here on the right-hand side for funneling. The rest of our dragons, we've got a nice pathing for our dragons, using some minions down here at the bottom for this attack. Here comes our dragons, here comes our balloons, and our warden. And they're just basically going to sweep across the base. And we're going to rage them up with this one rage spell in just a minute. We've got our two freezes. We've still got our royal champion to be using. We've got our warden ability in here as well. And if you look right here, we drop our freeze down on the Wiz Tower and that air defense. And our dragons just move across the base just because of the pathing that the super wizards allowed. Let's move up the screen a little bit. And here we go. I dropped the poison just because I really didn't need it. I had lots of dragons, lots of loons left. My royal champion brought her in to take down the Inferno, take down these defenses over here to protect my dragons. Gonna use her ability got used, taking out this last air defense, and this base is absolutely crushed. We're just gonna speed it up, finish it up. And there we go. That is pretty much taking care of this base right off the bat. Using these dragons, using this Wiz Blimp. Alright, so you can see right here, lovely triple. Even though this was pretty much a Town Hall 12. But as next base we're going to be looking at is a Town Hall 13. And it is actually a ring base. And I found this attack works really well on ring bases. Alright, so here is our other base that we're going to be hitting right here. This is just another random attack that I did while farming and just practicing this attack strat. Notice right away we've got a lot of our major defenses are in the center of the Town Hall. We've got our Infernos, we've got a multi-target, we've got a single target. We've got our Expos, we've got our Eagle Artillery, we've got the Clan Castle. And then up here at the top, if you notice, there is our Royal Champ. There is a multi-target Inferno. And also there is a space in between the Archer Tower and that cannon. Well, guess what, guys? That is an open space inside of this base. And I took full advantage of this as I was getting ready to do this attack. Well, let's start the attack and see how what goes down. We drop our just a random troop in there to trigger whatever traps are in there. As you can see, there's a Tesla there as well. dropped in the king, we dropped in our queen. And in just a second, I'm going to be dropping a freeze right here to freeze up this Inferno. Freeze up the mortar and whatever the royal champion as well. That way we can get as much value and as much funneling out of it possible as of this king and queen as they're doing work right here. King's going to keep moving around. The queen's going to move around the right-hand side of the base. She's going to take out a cannon. She's going to take out a few little other things. And a Tesla. And I was hoping she was going to be able to get this Expo right here, but she just did not have enough health left after getting targeted by both of these Expos to be able to fully take down it. But it still worked out in the end for us. And then we're going to start our Wimp part of our attack right here. We're going to drop a dragon over here around 10 o'clock. And here comes in our Blimp. With inside of there is our Super Wizards. And we're going to go ahead and preemptively drop the rage. We're going to drop the invisibility spell. That way then when they come out of that Blimp, they get full maximum rage up on them. Town Hall goes down. The Eagle goes down. The Expo goes down. And if you notice right here, Tornado Trap actually caught our Super Wizards and dragged them back inside of the invisibility spell, keeping them alive for just a few another second longer, and just a little bit more value out of these Super Wizards. And there we go. Most of the damage is done there to this base. Now we've got a really nice funnel on the right hand side of this base, and we're just going to start around 2 o'clock, and we're going to funnel around the outside edge of this base, getting down everything with these dragons, with these loons, with our royal champion. We drop a wizard at the top just to clean off these excess little buildings up here at 12. And as soon as this building goes down, here comes our dragons. Dragons are going to swing around with the with the warden. And in come our balloons. And it's just counterclockwise around this base. Just taking everything out of the base as these dragons move around. Using our freezes whenever we need to. Driven our rage. I wanted to push these balloons on top of this scatter shot to go ahead and get it taken down. Still got the warden's ability. Still got a rage spell left. And we still got our royal champion as well. Warden's ability used, protecting them from this air defense, from these Teslas, from this wizard tower. And just pushing on through, dropping that rage again on them. Pushing around the outside edge of this base. And then we're going to use our royal champion to scratch the scatter shot. Only real thing we've got to worry about right now is this single air defense up here at the top. But there's not enough left on this base to really cause us any worry. The balloons are done. The dragons are still up. And this base is just absolutely crushed. Let's look at it going through there. Drop the poison just because. Finishing off this attack. And there we go. A lovely level triple using these drag loons. And the Wiz Blimp Wimp combo. And just absolutely beautiful right here, guys. So that is what I've been really enjoying doing in my Town Hall 13. This drag loon, Wiz Blimp, Wimp, whatever you want to call it. But it is just absolutely OP on just about any base you use it on. So I would suggest, guys, give it a try. Let me know how it works out. There's a army comp. Let me move the camera out of the way. There's our army comp that I was using. Main part of the base is, main part of the attack is 10 dragons, 12 loons, 11 minions, a super wall breaker to get our heroes inside of the base, 2 freeze, 2 rage, 4 invisibility spells, a poison, our blimp, our 5 archers, our 4 super wizards, and the rage. And that pretty much takes care of this attack strat. It is just absolutely OP. I suggest, guys, you give it a try and let me know how it works out for you in the end. Alright, so this final attack right here that we're going to be looking at is from one of our most recent wars in C-Gamers Lounge. This was a cleanup hit, so I already knew what was in this base and what was required. But anyway, I use golems, I use witches. But let's jump into the attack and see what actually went down. I want you to notice something right away when we get into this base. There was a hole in this base that I did not realize was there, right behind the town hall. And so what I did was drop a giant in there to trigger any traps. I knew there was a big bomb there. And then I dropped an invisibility spell. I dropped my super wizards inside of that to take down this town hall. And I do as much possible splash damage. A little bit late with the rage spell. I already used 2 invisibility spells, but at this point, it really didn't matter, I know. But here we go. Our super wizards just cleaned up, doing a little bit of damage. The royal champ and the king finished them off. And then we started the run of our attack. We're going to come in from 9 o'clock with our golem with a couple of witches behind it. That way it can take out these defenses on the outside edge here. We also started down here at the bottom at 6 o'clock with a dragon. We started with our golem out. And we started with our ice golem right here. And then we started the run of our attack. We had 2 ice golems in this army composition. There's a log launcher. Log launcher is going to be pushing inside of this base. This 1 ice golem, after this cannon goes down, is going to swing back around, which was really, really nice. Help us out in the long run. It's going to protect our log launcher just a little bit longer, protect all of our troops in the center. Scatter shots hammering down on the troops on the left-hand side. The Ice Golem pops, freezing the cannon, but the scatter shot is still doing a lot of work. Ice Golem dies and freezes that scatter shot, which was absolutely a blessing for our army comp. Protecting all of our troops in the center, protecting our witches, protecting our queen as well. Down here at the bottom right here, we had the rest of our troops, but inside of our log launcher, we had a super bout. I was hoping the super bout would have stayed in the core with the rest of the troops, but she actually spun around over here on the right-hand side, if you notice, with this group of barbarians. And the super bout's going to die in just a moment, and these barbarians are going to get raised up for just a second, allowing a little bit of damage on the outside of this base. Down goes our warden, but we still got our witches up. Roy Champ is on this inferno. Let's zoom in just a little bit over here in the corner. We're going to drop our Royal Champ's ability right there. We're going to take out this king. We dropped a rage to help get these skeletons pushed through. And this base right here is just absolutely crushed by these witches, by these golems. And I'm really loving using these golems and witch attacks right now, because they are just really, really super OP at the moment. And our Royal Champ is just finishing off the last few things. A little pack of skeletons causes a little bit of issue. But again, this base is just absolutely crushed. There we go. Our base is gone. There's Army Comp. Let me move the camera so you can see what's going on. We got 1 giant, 4 super wizards, 2 golems, 12 witches, 1 dragon for funneling, 2 ice golems, our heroes, 3 invisibility spells, 2 rage spells. We got a skelly spell to distract for the inferno, 1 heal spell for our witches of freeze, and then there's our CC log launcher, a giant, 2 super wizards, a super valk, and a rage, and that pretty much takes care of this base. A beautiful attack. I thought so anyway. It worked out a lot better than I planned it anyway. Anyway, guys, much love. I hope you enjoy these videos, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Until next time, much love and peace out.